Hello, this is Allie with the Perception Traders, author of the Perception Diet, and today I'm probably going to get a little bit feisty on you, so if you're not a super huge fan of really dramatic, high-strung kind of upset Allie, this might not be your favorite video. Okay, so I'm going to talk today about Puritan eating and trying to eat a clean diet, trying to eat a pure diet, trying to have a clean body, trying to have a pure body. And why this idea is such complete, utter bullshit and why it needs to stop, okay? So we know in the diet world and in the health industry, and it's, painted up and painted down in so many different ways. Cleanses, detoxes, eating for enlightenment, eating for ascension, eating clean, pure foods to make your body clean and pure, and these foods are clean, these foods are dirty, these foods are good, these foods are bad. People, first and foremost, you need to understand that so long as you're in this mindset of looking for the cleanest, purest, rightest, most in alignment diet so that you can have the cleanest, purest, rightest, most in alignment body, you're trapped. And you're in a trap you're never going to get out of. And you can try every diet out there, you can try every cleanse, you can do whatever, you're never going to get clean enough, you're never going to get pure enough, you're never going to get thin enough. And I want you to understand first, before you even watch the rest of the video, because I know that most people kind of check out after the first couple of minutes, if you are in this way of thinking is what has to stop. Okay? It's not redecorating this way of thinking and finding the way to make this way of thinking work. It's that you have to let go of this Puritan mindset that there is a pure diet to find, that there is a pure body to find, and that's how you're going to be happy. That's where you're going to find body satisfaction. That's where you're going to find peace with food, okay? You're never going to find the diet. So if you're going to check out now, just go away with that, okay? Go away with the idea that maybe it's that mindset that needs to change. It's not that you haven't found the right diet yet. It's not that you're not doing the right diet right. It's not that you haven't cleansed enough. It's not that you are just, one piece of information away from figuring it out. It's not because you just need to lose 5 or 10 or 15 more pounds out of it and then you'll feel it. It's not that. It's the way that you're thinking that needs to change, okay? So first and foremost, understand, number one thing, a clean diet is completely arbitrary. It's made up. If you're on the paleo diet, what you think is clean and pure and awesome, and you're on the raw foods diet, and what you think is clean and pure and awesome, totally contradicts each other, right? So that's your first clue. There's no standard for what is clean and what is pure, and what is right and what is healthy, okay? There's no standard. We don't agree, right? There's no right answer. So that already gives you a clue into the fact that you're going to struggle with this forever, because there's no answer. So that's number one. Number two, how do we define a clean and pure body? Again, that's arbitrary. Some people think that being really, really, really stick thin is the best. Some people think that being a little bit rounder is better. Some people think that you need to have muscle. Some people think you need to have, a minimum amount of body fat that you need to have or whatever. Again, arbitrary, based on opinion, okay? So first, this idea that the body can be pure and this idea that the food can be pure and the motivation behind that is completely out of center, out of left field, doesn't make sense, okay? So that's the first thing to consider. It's arbitrary. So that should already give you a clue into the fact that you're probably never going to find it, right? Because there isn't an answer. There isn't a clean, this is what a clean diet is, this is what a clean body is. It's arbitrary based on opinion. So you're always going to struggle with it. You're always going to find loopholes and holes in whatever you're doing, because there's always going to be some opinion that comes to you that tells you, well, maybe that's not actually right. Maybe that's not actually good. It's not good enough. And you probably know this in yourself. You've never felt good enough. You've never gotten there yet, right? And maybe you've been trying for years and you've never gotten there. So consider that. Maybe there isn't an answer because it's not a thing. Number two, what is nutrition actually for? Right? Nutrition is giving your body the building blocks and the tools that it needs to function. Nowhere in there is nutrition about being pure or being clean or getting rid of something, right? Nutrition is about giving your body the tools and the building blocks it needs to function, right? So I'm just gonna throw this out there, like a whole bunch of these like clean diets that I've seen that are like pure, only fruits and vegetables, no nuts, no seeds, nothing like that, or really low fat or whatever, or a pure Atkins diet or a pure paleo diet or whatever. It's all about, first and foremost, the foods that you can't eat because they're toxic, right? And then they never seem to cover the idea that your body, first and foremost, is a self-cleaning machine. Your liver is constantly removing things that are toxic from your body out of your body. Your body creates toxins in and of itself, right? There are toxic byproducts of the processing that your body goes through every single day that helps you survive. Every single time you breathe, you are getting rid of a toxic byproduct that came from your cells. And that doesn't mean that something's gone wrong. There's nothing wrong with your body that is creating toxic byproduct, right? So long as it can be excreted, you're fine. You see what I'm saying? This is a natural part of your body's process. So breathing, you have breathing as a way of detox. You have your liver as a way of detox, your kidneys, detoxing, your lymphatic system, detoxing, sweating, detoxing. All of these things, your body, your colon, detoxing. Your body is set up to remove toxic byproduct. So that's something else to consider. Is number one thing, your body's set up to do it. And your body requires a consistent supply of nutrient-dense foods in order to carry out these functions. Which means you could be on a really clean, pure diet where you're not taking in any of these foods that are so-called poisonous, but in fact you're actually hindering your body's ability to release and remove these toxic byproducts that just come from the normal functioning of your cells because you're not giving it the nutrients that it needs to do that, right? Like your liver requires this might be a ridiculous number, like over 20 nutrients just to do phase 1 detox, right? Your liver is dependent on the continual intake of at least 20 different nutrients in order to do half of its one job, right? Every single cell in your body requires different nutrients in order to do the processes that it is designed to do. So if you go on this super pure, clean, restrictive diet, you might actually be restricting yourself from an essential nutrient that actually causes your body to be more toxic in the long run because it didn't have the tools that it needed to actually process just the natural byproducts of what's going on inside your body. Okay? So understanding that when we're starting to look at food as a way of making ourselves pure, that doesn't make sense because food is nutrients. Food is giving your body the tools that it needs to do the process that it needs to do. Second thing, food is energy. Food is energy that allows your body to do the things that your body needs to do. Okay? So when we're looking at food to help make us pure, it's going to start to mess with your brain. Okay? And now I want to address what I know a lot of you are thinking. Well, does this mean that I should just go and eat McDonald's? Does this mean I should just go and eat chips and pop and why do you eat a healthy diet if your diet is not about being clean and about being pure? Okay. I totally get this question, and that's why I want to kind of answer it and address it right now, is this. To eat a healthy diet with the mindset that I want to give my body the tool and the fuel that it needs to function properly so that I can go out and live my life is a completely different mindset from I'm going to eat a pure, clean diet because it's going to make me pure and clean and good. Okay? And I want you to understand that distinction. If you're coming at this saying, I need to eat a pure, clean diet because it makes me good, it makes me pure, it makes me virtuous, if you're looking to your diet or your food to make you good, to make you pure, to make you virtuous, you are going to struggle forever. because your body and your food were never designed to do that. Okay? So this is not about, should I eat a raw foods diet or should I just eat McDonald's? Neither. It's first and foremost, if you're looking to your body to give you permission to feel like you're pure and you're good and you're clean, or you're looking to your body or your diet to give you permission to feel like you're good and you're pure and you're clean, you're going to forever struggle because it can't do that. Okay? If you're looking to nutrition to give your body the tools that it needs to function, and if you're looking to food to give you the energy that you need to live your life, and then you're gonna go and figure out why you feel like you're not pure, why you feel like you're not good enough already, why you feel like this external thing has to be totally clean and totally pure and totally whatever before you're allowed to feel how you want to feel, that's the path you want to be on. Okay? So if you're using food as like, it's going to help you ascend, or it's going to help you be spiritual, or it's going to help you, clear your crown chakra or whatever, it's not going to. It's not going to. And that's why this is confusing. Okay? Because I understand that, I'm not saying go and eat McDonald's. I'm not saying go and eat chips and cake and burgers. Because again, that's not fueling your body either. It's neither of these two things. But I want you to understand that when you come at this from the mindset of I'm going to make myself pure by eating pure, or I'm going to make myself good by being thin or being right or having the perfect diet or whatever, you're going to be constantly trapped, because that was never what your body was designed to do. That's never what your mind or your food was designed to do. That's something I want you to say, okay, why do I feel like I'm not pure? Why do I feel like I need this purity or this virtue or this good enoughness from outside of myself? Right? This is no different than saying that I'm not worthy if I don't have a boyfriend, or I'm not worthy if I don't have the right job, or I'm not worthy if I don't have the right car. We all know in the spiritual communities those things don't make you worthy. We're priding ourselves on saying that those things aren't important. That's just materialism. But we still get trapped in the body thing. We still get trapped in the diet thing. We still think that you can eat clean and that'll make you pure and that'll make you holy. We still think that you can eat clean and that'll make you ascend, or that'll make you spiritual, or that'll make you more worthy of love and acceptance. But it's not. It's the same thing as saying that I'm not worthy if I don't have the right outfit. It's the same thing. So if you're looking to your food, or if you're looking to your body for your purity, you need to question why you don't feel like you're pure. You need to question what is purity, and why you feel like you don't have it, and what would that even mean to you? And even if you've got the diet right and the body right, what would that mean? What would your life look like if you're pure? What are you really looking for here? What does this purity even mean to you? Right? Why do you want it? Why do you want to ascend? Why do you want to be clear? What is that stuff? And what if that doesn't come from your body? What if that doesn't come from your eating? And what if, here's the real kicker, what if you were to let go of this purity mindset, and you were to let go of saying my food and my body are going to make me pure, and I'm just going to focus on the fact that I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to tell myself I'm already pure, and I'm going to tell myself I'm already good enough, I'm already virtuous. I'm going to start to realize that this thing that I want isn't going to come from this, and I'm going to focus on where it actually is going to come from, which is from inside. I'm going to start to be nice to myself. I'm going to start to look for why I'm looking for this thing. I'm going to start to heal the wounds that tell me that I'm not pure already. What if that is the one thing that's going to help you eat a nutritious diet? What if you'll never be able to get yourself to eat a nutritious diet until you already feel worthy of being, already feel pure, already feel good, already feel like you're good? And then from that place, eating a nutritious diet is just easy, because you naturally want to take care of this vessel that you love, this vessel that's housing a thing that you love, right? Whereas coming from this place of I'm going to fix my shittiness by eating this good diet, if you believe you are shitty, if you already believe you're not clean, you're not pure, you're not virtuous, you are going to eat foods and you are going to struggle to nourish your body and see food and your body for what it really is, which is a vehicle and a tool to live, right? And you're gonna get it all confused, and you're gonna think that it's going to make you something if you do something, and you're never gonna be able to get there because you have this fundamental belief that you're not that, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So long as you believe you're not pure and you're trying to get pure via some external circumstance, number one, the external circumstance will never actually make you feel that, and number two, you'll never actually get yourself to be able to do it because you don't believe that you are, right? You don't believe you're deserving of eating good. You don't believe you're deserving of having a good body because you won't be able to maintain those habits because you already fundamentally believe you don't have it, right? So you can't have it. Whereas if you start to believe that you have it, you already are that, you already are perfect, your food and your body will go into its rightful place. And you don't swing between eating nothing and eating McDonald's. It's not a big battle anymore. It's just like, no, I'm worthy, I'm valuable, I'm perfect, I'm pure, I'm already good. My food has no bearing on that. My body has no bearing on that. What do I want to eat? Well, I want to eat nutritious food because I want to live my life. I want to feel good, right? I already feel good, so I'm going to continue to do things that feel good. Does this make sense? So if you're looking at your food and your body to be pure, you're constantly going to be trapped because your purity doesn't come from that. And so long as you're looking for your purity to come from that, it won't. You'll never get there. It'll never be good enough because that's not where it comes from. It comes from inside. And the catch-22 is once you make that shift and you already believe that you're good enough, all of a sudden all your struggle with eating food is going to stop, right? Because it's going to go into its rightful place of just being nutrients, just being nourishment. It's not going to be hard to eat enough food and enough nutrients in proper amounts to, feel good because you're going to already feel good about yourself. You have to already feel good about yourself, right? So do the inner work. Why do you think you're not pure? Where is this purity going to come from? What does purity mean to you? Why do you need purity? Why are you looking for it in your food? Can you see that it's arbitrary and you've been struggling with it for years and you never get anywhere? Maybe try something new. Go inside. What if it's not about the food at all? What if it's not about your body at all? What if you can be a saint who eats cheeseburgers? What if that? What if that? What if you can ascend eating nothing but steak? I'm just saying, I want you to start to wrap your mind around that. What if that's true? Then what? What does that do to your paradigm? Okay? You are already pure. You are already good. You are already virtuous. You're not going to find it outside of yourself. You have to go inside. And once you go inside, all of this other stuff is going to fall into place. Because it will no longer be, holding a space that it was never meant to hold. Okay? Your food can't make you pure because you're already pure. But so long as you don't believe that you're pure, you're never going to eat pure. Okay? So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave those down below. Like, share, subscribe. Find me on all of social media. I'll put the links below. So Instagram, Ali_Perception Trainers. I'm on Twitter, Ali_PTS. I'm on Tumblr, Perception Trainers. I'm on Facebook, Perception Trainers. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, okay?